welcome back. It's been a crazy week. Crazy 2 weeks, I should say. It's going to be an update on the current situation. What I've been going through these past 2 weeks, I've been through a bunch of crazy stuff. Including ending up on a back road at nighttime that went for 10, 20 miles, and it was just like a real skinny road. I was kind of lost, and I didn't think I was going to make it through that one. And just driving down these back roads in the country with skinny roads. It's dark, there's no street lights, and you got a big gigantic truck, and you're just lost and hoping to come out on the other side. Don't ever go down a back road with a big truck trailer. Don't turn on the wrong road. It's like, oh yeah, it's a shortcut. There's never a shortcut in big truck driving. So I ended up going down this crazy ass road in the middle of nowhere, way out in the country. Where was that at? That was I'm trying to think. Oh, I was up in Missouri. In Joplin, Missouri. It did have a nice truck stop though. It was a big, huge truck stop. There must have been like 500 spots or something. Just tons of room and a bunch of stores. So I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying going to the truck stops and the stores and seeing the cool stuff there, and taking showers and doing laundry and getting food. But that was one crazy thing. I didn't realize it was going to happen. Like, oh yeah, I'd go down this road over here, and ended up winding down and going back for miles and miles, and I was feeling like I wasn't gonna make it out of that one. And then I ended up on another back road, just kind of like that but worse, because it was it ended up, a road turned into a dirt road and winding around up and down hills with trees and low power lines. What's funny about that one, it was right by a truck stop in, I think, Atlanta. It's like, oh, I'll come back around or something. And don't pull past your stop. Always know where you're going when you're big truck driving. So I ended up on that back road, driving through a dirt road. I didn't think I was going to come out. The other side, it was dark, no lights, on a dirt road. Driving through a neighborhood, up and down hills. Over there by Atlanta. It's like right outside Atlanta somewhere. It was stupid. It was a truck stop. It was a tiny truck stop. It was full, so I had to go. I had to keep driving, and it didn't work out good. I just ended up winding down that road, and luckily found my way back out to the interstate. I didn't realize there was tiny roads that lead to nowhere right off the interstate. You never imagined that one, but that's another crazy one. I ended up lost on two little back roads. Luckily made it through. I pushed through and got out of them spots. And then the other night, I made a wrong turn again. Wrong turn. I was like, oh yeah, there's another road, circles out. Don't pull down roads, man. I pulled down a road. I was like trying to get back to the main road, and it actually turned into a dirt road. It was at nighttime again. This was a third dirt road at nighttime, but this one was up north, and the freaking ground was icy and snowy and muddy. So I thought it was over. I was like, oh my god, I pulled down this muddy, icy dirt road off the main road and thought I was going to be able to go around and come out, and it was a dead end. I ended up like having to back out. Like, what was it? I was far in. I was like the 2.5 blocks, 3 blocks in. Had to back out all the way back out. There was nobody around. It was a bunch of warehouses and everything was shut down. Had to back straight all the way out. There was ice everywhere, icy, sludgy, muddy muck. I backed out, and luckily I found a spot I could back into and then try to turn the truck around and the trailer get back out without getting stuck. I thought it was gonna be stuck for real for that one, but that was another close call. So there was like 3 side road close calls. Then what else was there? Oh, the other night, that same night, I got caught in the mountains trying to get through the mountains. Don't try to drive through West Virginia if you can. West Virginia is the most mountainous terrain you could ever imagine. You will be back there for hours and hours and miles, for hundreds of miles. It's so crazy. It's not regular hills either. It's not like a normal mountain interstate where you just drive up for a while and down for a while. No, it's up, down, around and through and yonder. And lucky if you make it, because it started snowing too. It started snowing and raining, and I was going through that up and down curves on the side of mountain tops type driving. So that was stupid. I tried to avoid up north because it was snowing and icy. I said, oh yeah, go drive through this way. Nope, that was stupid. I wish I would have went through the snow instead of the mountains and snow, or just the mountains, period. It was just so aggravating. You're just back there for hours going up and down. And so it got late, and then it started snowing real bad and raining. And I got scared. I'm like, you know what? I pulled over in this small ass place deep in the mountains. And like a gas station, I found a gas station to go to, and I pulled up and I parked there for the night until the sun came back, because it was cold. It was like below freezing. I had to leave the truck running, and then wait for the weather to get better and wait till I could see. You can't see. It's dark as hell back there too. There's no lights. You're just in the mountains driving around, hoping you don't slide off the side of a mountain or the road. You can go on them icy roads and be a goner. Luckily, I was kind of careful, and I took my time with it, and I got through it. The dispatcher's always trying to rush you. Truck driving, they're always, oh, hurry up, we got an ETA, you got to be there by tomorrow morning, and this and that. And I'm like, they make these unrealistic ETAs. So unrealistic, it don't even make sense. I don't understand why people do that to us. They don't realize you have to drive through mountains. There's time change. They give you 10 hours to make a 12-hour drive, and then they expect you to get there in time, and then there's a time change, and then there's traffic and rain and mountains and snow. It's like, man, you guys have never driven a truck in your whole life. You don't realize how much extra time it takes. It takes like 3 extra hours for every trip, so you're late almost every time. And then when the broker calls, or whoever, I think it's the broker, so where you at? Oh, I'm kind of late. I ran into some mountains and snow. Okay, that's fine. They act like it's fine, but the dispatcher gets mad. They're like, where are you at? What are you doing? We're going to cut your rate. You're not going to make your appointment. And they're mad, I guess, because they're going to be charged for it. They're going to take money from what they pay us. I don't know. It's a dirty game. But I'm out truck driving this past week, and it's been crazy. I also, let's see. Oh, the next day, what was it? Was it the next day after I made it? No, the day before I went through those mountains, I think. It was a little snowy, and I asked this guy who went up to this trucker. And trucking's funny. You meet some funny people, and you see some funny shit. So you go into all kinds of different places, you're seeing all kinds of different things. But you see some beautiful places. It's pretty cool. And seeing people from all over, that's pretty cool. But where was this place at? I'm trying to think. It was out somewhere. I want to say Illinois. I think I was up in Illinois. I'm trying to think for sure. It's hard to remember for sure because there's so many places that it just starts all blurring together. You're out there just going, seeing all kinds of places and different people, and it's hard to track it or remember exactly where you were the day before. You're in so many places. You're just time traveling in your truck, in your spaceship, and you're going through time. You're just flying and trying to make these appointments that are impossible to make. It's like Mission Impossible. You're trying to figure out some freaking better way to make these appointments or these time slots, and then you're like, I can't make it. It's impossible. So you're just like, you know what? I'm just gonna have to tell him. Stop worrying about it. But I was at this truck stop. I pulled in. It was getting cold for the night. I think I had to stop in between Illinois and do a reset to go to Virginia. And it was the next morning. I got up to fuel up, and then I'm out there, and I talked to this dude. I'm like, hey, you think it's alright to drive in this weather? It's a little snowy and cold. And he's like, yeah, give him hell. I was like, oh my gosh. Guess that's a yes. But it's kind of a funny yes, because he's like, oh, give him hell. It's like, at your own risk, I guess, too. Well, do what you gotta do, that kind of thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, alright. I started laughing when he said that. Yeah, give him hell. Like, what the hell? What kind of answer is that, bro? He's asked if it was alright to drive in the weather. You're like, you want me to fight against the war, or fight a war against people and give him hell or something? I guess fight. I think he's meant like fight the nature and do what you have to do. That kind of way. But country people talk like that. They say short things that mean a lot more. They don't want to get into it. They'll just say something funny, and you got to take it. You got to take it and interpret it and find what the meaning is in it, because they'll be like, yeah, down yonder, something that's like 50 miles away. It's right down yonder. But I would describe it like 20 miles away, 30 miles away, and then you got a bunch of turns. But they don't want to get into that. They just got a short explanation for things. Like right down yonder, over the hill, through the woods to grandma's house you go. So that shit was funny. The guy was like, yeah, give him hell. And then, so I gave him hell, and I made it through hell, I guess, barely. I was puckered up trying to come through the mountains in West Virginia at night when it started snowing. I was like, oh, might not make it through this one. A little scary, but I made it through. Luckily, took some extra precautions. I kept my truck running. Trailer brake off, put the anti-gel stuff in the fuel because it was freezing cold out. Everybody was doing that. few close calls, but I'm still at it. I'm still here. I'm still going. Nothing too bad. Trying to think what else. Drove through the mountains. Drove all over the place. Went through Atlanta. These shippers, man. A lot of you people are rude at these shippers, man. They're just trying to rush you and give you an attitude. And it's like, bro, I'm just trying to pick up and go. Calm down. We're both trying to do our job. You don't gotta be having an attitude about everything. Like, fuck, all these people at these jobs have attitudes. They're pissed off. They try to fucking be an asshole to you for no reason. I don't understand that shit, man. Don't make no freaking sense. I guess they're just grouchy. Life is fucked up. I've been there too. I know how that is. But let's see. What else did I want to talk about? Things are going all right. I made it through a bunch of messed up stuff. I had some problems. Struggling with backing. You have to drive for long hours. It's kind of hard. Staying focused on driving for long hours. Ran into this girl the other night, and I just got to talking to her, and I tried to get her to come with me and talk to me, and I think she was high on drugs, and I was like, so, you alright? Are you okay? And she's like, yeah, I guess. And she was like, I was like, how old are you? And she was like 40. And like, you want to ride? And she got in the truck, but they started talking to her some more. She started acting funny and laughing, and then I was like, so how did you end up out here? And she was like, different reasons or something like that. You know how some of these shady people are. They just answer these vaguely responses, like these vague, obscure responses. And I was getting a kind of a bad vibe from this girl. I was like, whoa, what is up with this girl? And I realized she's just a drug addict out here, and she's homeless. I was like, you need some food? And she was like, no. I was like, so do you have family? No. Where do you want to go? And she didn't have any direction. She didn't know what she was doing out here. She was just wandering around. I thought that was strange. And then I was like, how did you end up out here? And she was like, just had some problems, and then she said, there's, sex trafficking. I'm like, what the fuck? What did you say? And she started laughing or something, or giggling, and not laughing, but she said it. Yeah, it's just sex trafficking. And I don't know, I was kind of weary about taking this. I was going to let her ride with me for a little while, but I got kind of scared because of the things she said, and I was just, what? It was so how would you say? It was so left field answer. I thought she was just a normal girl stranded and stuff, but she said, yeah, sex trafficking. I'm like, I didn't think about it. I didn't think she was being sex trafficked, and she's like a lot lizard being pimped out at the gas station. She was dirty and smelly and stinky and skinny and all cracked out and stuff and acting funny, and I was like, oh man, I don't know, you gotta go. I was like, no, you can't ride with me. It kind of scared me. I didn't know if I could let somebody ride with me. I haven't been out here long enough to try to make that decision, and I wasn't comfortable bringing her with me. But I think she was being pimped out and sex trafficked, and they were taking her money, and just she was having sex with these truckers, getting money, and then she was giving it to the pimp there or something, to the guy that was keeping her cracked out and fucking taking her money. And I wish I could have helped her. I feel bad. Like, whoa, I feel bad. I didn't think about it until after 11. Like, why did she say sex trafficked? I realized she's probably being sex trafficked, because I didn't really put it together. I didn't put two and two together like, oh, she's being sex trafficked. She just seemed like a random person just hanging out, and like, but somebody was forcing her to get with truckers and take their money, take the money she makes from sex favors with truckers. But she was dirty and busted, and oh man, she looked bad. I wish I could have helped her more. I was just worried because I hadn't been out here a while, and I didn't know if it was a good idea to bring her with me. I kind of feel bad about leaving her. I wish I could have helped her. I could have gone back and got her, but it's fucked up. It's real fucked up how people or women get into those positions, and men take advantage of them and pimp them out. There's a lot of shady people out here. You gotta be careful, because oh man, he could have hurt me if I didn't try to take her or something, and he could have chased me down and tried to hurt me or something. I mean, I don't think he would have chased after me, but because he probably would have been like, you know what, fuck it, I'll find another girl or something. But I don't know, it's crazy. Some shady people out here. I was just walking down the street over here where I'm at now, and some shady bum came out of nowhere talking to me and talking about some crazy shit, like, I did this, and I'm gonna do this, and the federal government, and this, and 20 tickets, and all this crazy stuff. And I was just like, yeah, that's crazy, man. I don't need to hear about it. I don't care. Kind of rude, but you gotta be rude with these people. Like, man, you know what? It don't matter. Whatever. I gotta go, because your ass is crazy. So might sound selfish or rude, but you have to be selfish or rude with these type of people. Oh my god, this guy just came rolling out of nowhere. I was just walking to the store, and he rolled up talking some crazy mess. Like, I get mattered that much, and like it was real, and like I don't know, man. But these people out here on the road are beat down and trying to explain their situation, maybe trying to figure out what's wrong. They're just intoxicated and delusional, and you can't help them. It's hard to walk by these people. It's hard to deal with these people, but yeah, and I feel bad that I can't help them. I tried to give advice to help people, but most of the times it won't help. So you gotta be careful who you try to help. You gotta be willing to let people go. Just move on. I feel bad about leaving that girl. I wish I could have helped her, but I'm in a bad situation too, and you can only do so much. So it's hard. It's like a harsh reality of life you gotta deal with out here. And I just hope she found a way out. I mean, people like that could get a way out. There's ways to do things and get away from everybody and do something better. But It's almost like some of them want to be there, but they don't know how to escape. There are ways to escape. They're just stuck there. You just wish you could help them, but it's hard. All right, well, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta stop talking. I've been talking for a long time, and I guess I will check back in soon with another video. I got a couple ideas I'm gonna talk about and go over. But if you want to, you can like the video, comment, subscribe. I'll get back to you in the next one. Peace.